Hey guys, it's your favorite gold miner, prospector, and geologist, Jeff Williams. And today I've got you back out to the legendary V Cave. It's kind of like the M Cave that Kenny Veach supposedly got lost in. And I want to find out what's in there because I know you want to know. And I want to know what's in there. So we brought a whole bunch of gear to try to get up into that thing. But when I was on Google Earth last night, I saw this really bizarre looking structure right over on the other side of the hill. I'm surprised I didn't see it with my drone. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna climb up to that first and we're gonna see what that structure is because it's really bizarre looking. It's got a fence around it too. I mean, who builds a structure at the top of a mountain and puts a fence around it? So we don't know if it's a government installation or if it's those pesky aliens again, or maybe Kenny Veach is in there. I know, enough jaw, Jack and Jeff. We wanna see what's in that cave. I wanna see what's in that cave too. So let's get into it. You see the locals up there on the hill? Keeping an eye on me. We wanted to give a very special shout out to David Aioli. He's from Bowie, Arizona, and he recently had his mine reopened that he hasn't seen inside for 20 years. But unfortunately, he's been recovering in the hospital and he's been on a ventilator in ICU. So I want everybody out there to give him well wishes and send him your prayers. And David, I know you're watching this and we know you're gonna make a full recovery and you're gonna get back in that mine and get that shiny. And I'm hoping one day to get out there and explore that mine with you. So you take care, get stronger, and keep us posted. Yeah, Sudi? Oh. Yeah, there's somebody that doesn't want us here on the trail. Hold on. What? This area is off limits. And I don't know who's got the bigger gun. Alright, so we're gonna turn around and now I really gotta... Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the drone up in the air. Because it's at the top of this mountain. And I don't know who those people are. You get a lot of crazy people out here in the desert. And they claim that there's something when they're not. Yeah, it makes me want to know what's up there because it's right up on top of this saddle here. All right, let me launch the drones and we'll see what we can get. If not, I'll go ahead and climb up there. Or maybe come back with my night vision goggles. There's an old clay marker right. Oh, there's where it goes. There's where it goes. Look at that. I don't see anything in there. Do you? Oh wait, no, I see it right there. You see it? Right here. Pretty cool, huh? Nothing in it though. Well, we gotta climb all the way up to the top of that mountain, and then it's on the other side. I'm glad there's cool weather. So we're gonna get up as far as we can. And I think I gotta do a little bit more over there. I think there's a valley there. Wow, this is really rugged country. All right, I know, enough jaw jacking, Jeff. Get up there, I'm working on it. Good thing I ate my Wheaties this morning, huh? It's really bizarre that there would be something at the very top of this mountain. Because like I said, I've checked Google Earth and I've checked My Land Matters, and there's nothing up there. No roads, no trails, no power lines, nothing. And it's on the very top of that mountain, on the top of the saddle. Doesn't make any sense. How did they get all that stuff up there? Helicopters? I don't get it. And there's that big fence. And it doesn't just go around the structure, it actually goes out and around. Like they didn't want anybody even getting close to it. Now, if any of you guys out there know what that is, please leave me a comment down below, because it's really got me baffled. I've never seen anything like it. And this area is so rugged. I was gonna go up that, but I figured walking the ridge is so much easier, because you got a good vantage point. You can see both sides. You're not down around rocks and brush where the critters like to hide. And up here, I can see everything. I got a good vantage point. And that's good, because there might be something else up here. That's weird. And another thing that's kind of mysterious is that right next to that ridge on the other side is the V cave. And like I said, I tried to go up the easy way, but there's somebody blocking it. And they don't want me up there for some reason. And yeah, I know I could easily go there because it's BLM land, but I don't want to get into a confrontation and then it turns into a gun match, you know what I mean? Because I've learned the hard way that when you encounter people out in the desert, especially if they look like they're living out there, you pull that gun, if it gets into a confrontation, all bets are off. I see some crazy stuff, and I've read some crazy stuff in the news too. Really tragic. And because there's gold in this area, I'll bet you that's what they're doing. They're either working the deposit or they're claim jumping it. Because what's odd is that the claim is further up the road on the right. And you can see where somebody's been working it. So if it were me, I would park right next to my claim. You can see where somebody's been digging right there and right there. And there's another claim marker across the ridge. I bet you that has a can in it, because nobody comes up here. And that's why it's so important to have boots on the ground when you come out here, because you can't see this stuff from Google Earth. There's no way. All right, let me get up to that outcropping of quartz monzonite, and then we'll take a vantage point. Yeah, I remember these guys. They'll bite you real good. Ah. Nice. Look at that view. Look at that view. Nice. We have to go up to the top of him, and it goes down, then it goes back up. And that's where it's at. Oh, look, I got some diggings across the way. There's one there, and there's one there. Beautiful country. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. All these volcanic necks and plugs sticking out. Can you imagine what it was like back then during the tertiary period? You couldn't be around this area. It'd be too active. Up on the top of the hill, you see it? Somebody climbed all the way up there and they started digging. That's insane. Can you imagine that? I think I'm just gonna go walk around the hills today and bring my pick and shovel. Oh, look at that across the ridge. Somebody was digging right there. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little bit of mine dump there. And the rock is starting to change its composition. It's starting to become altered and weathered. The idea is I'm looking for outcrops on the way up. Something that has good mineralization, because this area is a known gold producing district. So I might stumble upon something that everybody else missed. And that's what you should be doing too when you're up in the hills and you're going somewhere because you see a prospect. Look really carefully on the way up, because you might stumble upon something that's very rich and very lucrative. And don't tell nobody either. You tell somebody, you might as well just give it away. Now look across the ridge. I don't know if it's going to show up on the GoPro. There are small mine dumps that are hidden on the other side of that ridge where the gully is. See the wash that goes up the arroyo? Right in there. See that? And right there, I got mine dumps. And you would have never seen that if you weren't up here on this hill. Of course, now I got to mark it on a map because there's no way I'm getting over there today. That's just too far away. And I see other little pockets here and there I'm going to have to check out. Like it says, get your boots on the ground, because that's the only way you're going to know what's in the area. I want to see if I can get up to that mine. I want to know what that is, because if there's one, there might be more. Yeah, I know it's kind of a detour, but I love checking out old remote mines because I know that nobody's probably been up there. And there might be something of value in it for me. We're gonna head up there and I'll check on the other side of the hill, see if we can see anything. And I might even go check him out too. Wow, what a view. Look at this. Nice, huh? Hello! You know I had to do it. I know. Get on up the hill, Jeff. We want to see what that is. I want to see what that is. I just hope I can make it, and we still have to go explore that V cave. I don't know if I have enough daylight. All right, enough jaw jacking. Let's get up there. Too bad I didn't have wings I could just fly across. And that means that there's some kind of a mineralized zone along the ridge, because they were poking in there for some reason. And if it's something good, maybe I could mine and put a claim on. And that's what you should be doing too, is if you find one of these remote mines and it has a good grade, it has to be at least 1 ounce per ton or higher for it to be profitable for you to work. Because anything under 1 ounce per ton is not worth it, unless it's already been mined out and it's sitting in the mine dumps. If you've got ore in the mine dumps and it's 3/4 ounce per ton, it's definitely worth it. But if you got to get in there and haul it out, it has to be at least 1 ounce per ton to make it profitable. And there are plenty of mines out there that have that. And it's got to be free mill gold, no sulfides or very little sulfides if it's that. All has to be free mill, because when you're dealing with sulfides, it just increases the cost of milling. And you want to keep your costs as low as possible if you want to make that mine profitable. If you're just doing it for fun, then have at it. I know, enough jaw jacking. Get over there and see that mine. We want to know what's in there. I want to know what's in there too. Oh, I love these little fish hook cactus. You see them? They're really, really tiny. They're all over. You gotta be careful not to step on them. They got little hooks on the end of their barbs. It's getting windy up here. So I'm gonna hang tight right here before we head over to that mine. I figured this would be a good time to answer a couple questions. So one of the questions I get is, Jeff, what kind of drone do you like to use? Well, I like the DJI Mavic 3 Classic. It's not as expensive as the Mavic 3 and it has all the features on it, and I can get some really good photography out of it. And of course the other one is the Avata 2. Now there's rumor that DJI is going to be coming out with the Mavic Air 4, and that's what we want to get, because it's supposed to be better in picture quality and the range is supposed to be increased with a better controller. They use the 04 sensor in the controller. It's supposed to be a lot better. So, and I love my Avata 2 because I can get in there really tight like you saw in one of our other videos. And since we're talking about drones, I wanted to cover some features about these drones and hopefully clear up some misinformation about the drones that people have been seeing over in New Jersey. Now, this is my own opinion and my own experience, but all of these drones that I've ever flown, they come with an RFID chip in them. And if you're near any type of military installation or airport or any government structure, it will not allow you to take off and it won't let you fly. And because of the RFID chip in there, the FAA knows exactly who's flying it and where it's at. So keep these things in mind when you're thinking about the so-called drones or hobby drones. And think about it, who flies a drone at night anyway? You can't see anything. You're supposed to have a line of sight. I wouldn't fly mine at night because I couldn't see anything unless I had thermal sensors on it, which we are working on getting so we can pick up some of that AU that's sitting on the surface. Now, if you got more info about drones or the ones in New Jersey or any of that stuff, go ahead and leave me a comment down below. I know, enough jaw jacking, Jeff. Get up there. Well, I gotta go check out this mine. I wanna see what's up there. Maybe there's some gold in there for me. But I'm not gonna do anything till you smash that like button. Smash it hard! I've got a feeder dike there on the right, and then there's a secondary parallel silicified vein next to it. So that means there's a fault running through here. And that is why this is here. Look at that monker. Let's go on in there, take a look. Oh yeah. That's pretty tight. I tell you, it gets mighty cold out here once the sun goes behind those hills. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a quick peek around this guy and see if there's anything worth looking at. What is this? Oh, really? Is that it? Yeah, it's just a prospect. See all the stringers? Yeah, see all the stringers in the andesite? That's why they got excited. 50 bucks says these stringers are coming off of that silicified dike right there, and that they were trying to cross cut into it. If it were me, I would try to get down deeper underneath it and see if there's any value. So let's go down and take a look. Yep, and what do you know? I knew it. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Somebody brought concrete in here? What the heck? Why would you do that? The only reason I can think of is if somebody didn't want anybody getting in there. Ooh, it's nice and warm in there too. Of course, I didn't bring a light because I didn't think there was gonna be any big mines in here. That's a good looking mine. See all the soft alluvium they had to cut through to get into the solid rock? This is why all the portals to the adits are the weakest and always have to be timbered. They're the most vulnerable for collapse because they're usually cutting through the most softest of rock, or they have to go through alluvium to get to the basement rock. I guess I should head back down. It's getting really cold and I didn't bring a jacket. And it's just over the other side of the hill. Come! You see what I mean? You go down one and then you got to go up the other. What do you think? Think I can make it before the sun goes down? Huh? Let's give it a shot. Come on, who's with me? You better smash that like button, smash it hard. All right, let's give it a shot. Last one up has to buy dinner. I hope you ate your Wheaties today, huh? Did you eat your Wheaties? I did. Plus, I got my bionic legs. That's right. I've got my bionic legs. Oh, that wind is getting strong. That wind is getting plenty strong. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna test my metal real good like. And in the infamous words of Randy Savage,
I am the cream and nobody does it better.
I'm gonna have to deal with those things that come out at night that we can't speak of. And don't forget, at the end of every month, we give away brand new Gold Monster 1000 metal detector, 10 bags of pay dirt from our drift mine, which is richer than any pay dirt you'll ever see. And each one comes with a 1 ounce silver bar. And we just found a huge monster nugget in our drift mine. It's about that big. I'll put up a snapshot of it. We're giving all that away at the end of this month. So if you want to get your hands on any of that stuff, start here by clicking this little link at the end of the video. Make a $10 pledge and you're in like Flynn. And I'm going to try to make it up to the top of that mountain. And I'll see you on the next video.